Hello everyone, my name is Connor, aka Concrete1998, and we are going to be starting a Minecraft series on this channel. So basically, just to give you a quick rundown, double clicking. We are on the CezCraft server, which is a server where a few of my friends are gathered upon in this area, not specifically this area. This is where I intend to live. Basically what's going to be happening is we are all congregating just to create content and provide you guys some entertaining gameplay on this Minecraft server. This is the second time I am recording this episode. I would have had one out Friday, aka yesterday for me at least, but the audio was not at all in sync with the visual, the gameplay. So that kind of put a tamper on all the stuff I wanted to do and did do for this episode. So basically this episode is going to be a really quick rundown of what I accomplished in the last one. Also, just as a side note, I am currently a little bit sick. I am a bit stuffed up and working on getting over a sore throat, even though talking kind of helps, but not really at the same time. We're still working our way at getting that cleared up. So, off to what I was doing prior to this recording right here, but as the last recording I did for this video, was I was clearing out the very top of this mountain. We are going down to this level. This is the level that we want, and the mountain was up to 88, I believe, so another 6 blocks above where I am right now. It was up into the air there. It didn't come to a fine point, but I wanted to null it out just so that I could have a house on a flatter area that was very wide, because as you can see, it takes a few sprinting jumps just to get across this thing. So just as a forewarning, I may cough during some clips of this video, and I may sniffle as well. I'm trying to avoid doing that, but it's definitely difficult to do. In fact, I really need to cough right now, but I'm trying not to for the sake of you guys. What I'm showing you right now is my progress currently on this mountain excavation here. We will be terraforming the top of this mountain once it is all completed, but obviously we're not there yet. We only have another 4 blocks to go. So, that being said, I will show you my other progress on the server, such as my current humble abode just down the hill here, and a few other things around the server, and work I did for a friend later on in the episode. Alright, I will catch you down there at my house. I'm just gonna jump cut. Alrighty, so you'll probably notice this kind of area here from the thumbnail art, depending on if I use the current thumbnail that I've been working on for a bit. But so right here we have our little humble hobbit hole, basically. We'll get to viewing this in a minute, but right now I just want to show you guys the outside. This is my tree area of where I've just been breaking trees and replanting them. I have a bit of a farm going on. It's nothing massive, but it gets what I need, and I also have some sugarcane here, obviously. So grab this while we're over here. Oopsie daisy. There you go. None in the water, perfect. Yeah, so this is the farming area basically, and we currently have a chicken farm right here that is just supposed to be collecting eggs. That's probably the one time I've ever seen an egg not go where it needs to go. But they usually all flow down through that hopper into this chest, so that's been how everything is being collected right now. We have obviously just some sheep and some cows, of which I also feed the wheat to. We have a mailbox here, of which I have gotten this flyer from just in my mailbox. I've read it, and it's not something I'm very interested in, but I'll probably take a look at it later, more than likely off camera. So this is the inside of my house, and we have obviously the furnace, the crafting table, a double chest just stocked to the brim of unsorted materials, and my orange bed. I do prefer the color orange over a lot of other colors. So I also have valuables chest, just a bit of cobble. All the resources right here in these 2 chests. All the dirt and the cobble here are from the top of the mountain. That's why they're there, because I didn't want to run all the way down into my mine shaft just to try and grab and deposit all of my cobble and everything. Okay, now that we're back, this is my chicken food harvester. I built it, finished building it just before the last episode, or after, sorry, not the last episode, but the last time I recorded this episode, I believe I finished it just after. I could be wrong, but so this is just where I'm feeding the chicken seeds and providing eggs just to throw down in there, just to try and get some baby egg spawns. So yeah, here we are. That's just the chicken thing there. All that item frame there, and the ones that we'll see downstairs are for items. So I will be putting a chicken breast here once I get 1 coat to it at least. So if we head down here, this is the original mine shaft, and I built my nether portal over here. It leads all the way to spawn, so if I hop in here, it will teleport me to the portal that spawn uses to get to the nether. So I have a really quick, easy teleport to spawn, but I can't obviously come back to my house without running, which is kind of shitty, but I'll have to read up on how nether portals work to make sure that I can actually, build one properly. Alright, so down here in the mine shaft is just a simple little 4x3 grid here that's just been punched all the way through. I don't know what this number is, I've just been going every other block basically. You just put 2 between so that the resources on this side of the wall and the resources on this side of the wall aren't the same, so you're not just looking at 2 of the same block. This is my cobble chest and a bit of gravel and some flint. I have more coal in there than the one upstairs. I have my granite, my andesite, and my diorite all in here, because later on, due to my name being concrete, I will be both providing concrete, thus why I'm keeping gravel, and other types of and variations of stone. So yeah, that's everything that I'm doing in my base right now. We're going to head back up, and I'm probably going to make a quick jump cut over to maybe even my redstone world, just to tell you guys what's been going on over there. Alright, I will catch you over there. Bye-bye. Alrighty, hello everyone again. So this is my redstone testing world specifically for the CezCraft server. It's just to make it simpler on myself that I have all of my redstone for the server in one place, because then I can justify who the build is for and what it is in a means that makes sense to me in the future. So basically this was for a member of the server called Yukito, if I'm saying that right. I'm pretty sure I am, hopefully. I believe that's only his gamer tag. I don't think that's his actual name, but mind me on that. So basically what I was trying to do was help him figure out a relatively easy way to sort items, multiple items into one chest together. So this chest here contains sandstone, this chest here contains ferns, and then this chest in the center filters all the way out to some birchwood, coarse dirt, polished diorite, redstone, and some oakwood planks. My birch count seems to be lower than the other things. I don't know where that could have gone. Which one's birch? There it is. That's the same as every other one. Is it locked up in a hopper? Huh. I don't know. Yeah, anyway. So basically this is just an item sorter, like I was saying before, that just takes a single line of chests and allows multiple items to be sorted through it. So if you have your own chest array basically, and you want this one to be one specific item, so you just fill out the whole chest with that specific item and it's all done and dandy. Or you want multiple items in a chest, or again, you want one item in a chest, but all of your items, oops, can I have that back, please? 39 is the number, perfect. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, yay, okay. So basically, what this is just to make it easier for people who want to have an item sorter that needs multiple items in one chest. Say you have a valuables chest like I do on the CezCraft server, and I would like all my valuables to go in that chest, but they are surrounded with chests on either side of my item sorter. These don't be next to each other. That was the worst English sentence I've ever uttered in my life. Alright, so basically what I was saying was that you don't have to have these right next to each other, but you can have them like, if that one right chest over is way over here in its own section of grassy items that need to be sorted out of nature items versus your valuables chest, which is here in the center, and then like your raw materials over here like sandstone and everything. Then you can do that. I only put them together just to make it easy. Well, it's not easier to look at, but it was just to get the job done and figure out what I was trying to do in a quick fashion to a degree. So yeah, that's what I've done, and now to show you how it works. Alright, so basically in order for this thing to work, we obviously have to input some items. But before I do that, I'm going to show you exactly what is happening here and try to explain it in my best way. So as you can see, this is the input chest here. The side says so. So when I put the blocks in this, they will get lost and pulled in through the hoppers. As you can see, though, in a normal sorting system array, such as this one over here, the top row that's sorting input, which this line is, to output of the current sorter, they go connected one to the other, whereas this one over here at the top does not connect to either one of its predecessor, or this one of which is the multiple items one, because it deviates off to this direction, and this is only spaced out just to make it easier for everybody to understand. Basically, it doesn't obviously need to be this wide. It can be way compacted. Like this can just be offset, come back over here and moved over into this thing, and then the center of this could be this, and it just goes straight into there. Anyway, off track, but I'm just showing you that it's obviously not a compacted design. I just did this to give out the idea. So basically what happens is the items are offset and dragged along this hopper line right here and brought over a secondary item sorter. So this is an item sorter here. This is a tileable item sorter design, as most, if not all, item sorters are. So these can be right beside each other. In fact, I could have a third one here. It would just be useless, other than the fact that this contains all of the items that you want to sort. This is your filter item, and then this is the additional item that you will be filtering in through that filter there. So basically, I still could have this one. There's just nothing here. So when it comes through, it's going to turn. It's just going to be constantly lock and unlocking itself, which is just not good. So I just left that one empty there. But as you can see, we have 5 items over here that are being sorted out, of which are corresponding to our 5 items in the chest. So basically, we have our birchwood, we have, the same one, our polished diorite, our oakwood planks, some coarse dirt, and some redstone. So basically what happens is this input line right here comes over this item sorter and sorts out all the items that we want in our very specific chest that will take more than one item through the filter, and it will wrap around. So after this block right here, this is where it says that it is none of the items that we want. So it must be an item that comes after this filter here. So obviously these blocks all right here are the ones that are being checked and taken down into the sorter. If it is not this first sorter here, it will come down this line and be checked. So this end here is just unfiltered blocks that did not get through this one, and then it comes back through, filters through here, and if it does not and cannot, it will simply pass the filter and move on to wherever you output it at. So this would come around all the way around this item elevator here, come down here, and filter into this chest. Or in the off chance that it is not even this one here, it will go to this hopper here and go into your output / overflow area. This can be things such as, here, I'll leave that there for later. This has 16 cobble in it. So basically what will be happening is if it is an item that is not filterable by any of the filters prior, because this one is ferns, this one is sandstone, and then those ones are not cobblestone. So when I put cobblestone in, it will wrap around, get checked everything, and not pass anything, so it will continue on to my overflow. And in this area, you can have, say, lava or a cactus to destroy the items if you find them completely useless. But if you need use to them, or you are continuing your sorter, that can happen straight underneath this hopper. If you'd like, you just tile this design on just like so. You just bring in all the blocks necessary, and you will have that done in no time, like so. If I don't fall off the block, and just do one of those, and it's done. You just need another hopper right here facing towards this comparator. Just makes it a lot easier than worrying about it going straight down. And just put in 4 blocks of this, and then your 5th block is whatever your item needs to be, of which I'm going to destroy this before it takes my cobble and I get confused as to what's happening. So yeah, that's how the tileable design works. It works perfectly fine. As you can see over here, it does its job. So after getting off track a billion times, I can finally show you this thing in action. So the first item in our sorter is some sandstone. There is currently, let's just empty this out, let's throw it over here. So there's nothing in this chest here. I throw 16 sandstone in. It is filtered by this. You can see the redstone repeater working, and it will get pulled down right into this chest. That's all 16. The remaining 41 are still in there, and the 16 that we asked for and put in are still down here, which is perfect. So now we have all of these different items, which is our birch wood, which will need some of that. Let me just sort that out so it's not nothing crazy. Okay, I'll just dump my inventory. Alrighty, so basically what's happening, so we've seen this one filter through. You got 16 in there. This is empty currently, and we do still have 39 firm here, but I can take that out and get some, before I mess things up. How did that? Okay, I will allow this. There we go. Just put that out. Sorry for that little bit of a delay. Just to empty everything out. So this is filter, our multiple one here, and the sandstone one here. We filtered out sandstone. Time to send in some fern, and you'll be able to watch that one take in a minute, but it has to move its way along through here, get checked by each one of these hoppers, and then move its way back out, and it should now be filtering right about now. All the timing. So as you can see, now that it's filtered all the way in, we have 16 ferns in here that moved from there to there by wrapping all the way around everything, which is completely futile, other than the fact that it is sorting past every other thing in the game. But now to show the effect of that filter there, I will just pass these in a random order, basically, and we will watch them flow through the machine. As you can see, they are not being taken into the sandstone one here, but rather being thrown down this line and actually filtered by this 5 long filter here, which is the amount of items that we have. And now that all these items are being filtered, they're being passed along these, which are hoppers rather than chests going down. So in a normal filter, you have your hoppers pointing into chests, whereas in this one, the hoppers are pointing into each other. And this is just making it easier. This last line here is just to make sure that if this is locked and cannot pass, or this one is locked and cannot pass here, that it can pass through and fall through like that. And as you've been hearing that awful ticking noise, that is because the items fall down into this item elevator here, and which is automatically powered by an item just being in here normally. So in fact, I'll show you this by it going up into this and then me having to take it out. Perfect. So the items that come out of the item elevator are following this middle track here. So these are the items we want. So they follow down this track right here like this and come down into, this line right here, which, like I was saying before, does not have a filter on it because we already filtered all the items. We don't need to check again, and we can't check in the one hopper anyway, of which this is a trap chest, so I'm kind of hoping that all these items are filtering into it. Perfect, they're already done. As you can see, we have 16 of each of the items, which I believe actually went in the same order that they came out, just due to the fact that redstone got here first, then the wood, then everything else as follows. So that being all said and done, is all I got for Yakido, trying to explain how this thing works. Yep, that's it. Thank you so much for watching this video. I hope you have a great day and enjoy other videos. Hit that subscribe button if you do like my content so far. And otherwise, I will see you in the next episode of CezCraft, however it's pronounced. And I will see you guys in the next one. Bye-bye.